trillion times better than Jay-Z.
A trillion?
Trillion.
What's your logic behind that?
Seeing Black Thought, what he's capable of just off the top. And yeah, Jay's off the top is dope too. Jay's dope, don't get me wrong.
No.
But Jay's already said everything that he's just regurgitating everything he's already said, including other rappers. When everything that Black Thought comes up with is like, wait, I never heard that one. Wow, you split that word up like that? And that's just my that's just me. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of people that be like, what the fuck you know about hip-hop, will.i.am? I don't give a fuck what you think. I just know what I think and what I in my head, top 5 MCs. It's always Biggie, Tupac, Nas, Jay. I'm like, KRS, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Nas, Black Thought.
That's a nice
Top
five.
five.
Yeah, that's a nice 5.
Fairmont.
Yeah.
There's another one like,
yeah.
What is that cadence? Like unheard of.
Yeah.
And yes, Jay-Z's awesome. I'm not taking away from his brilliance. I just don't think he's better than Black Thought. I'd like to see a battle. I like to see them niggas battle. And if they don't want to battle in person, someone is going to get an AI simulator that takes all their body of work and all their concerts and flows, and you'll see exactly who's doper. And somebody's going to make it.
I like how he put his glasses
Somebody
on.
might be him.
You're never gonna hear a rapper say fucking Coldplay's a million times better than Black Eyed Peas. They put that out there, and that's the reason hip hop is hanging on a string, is they fucking making everybody go against each other for no reason, just for small talk and clicks and get the most traffic to your thing. If that's how he feels, fuck it, that's how he feels. But they don't. There's nowhere on Google. You could Google Chat GBT, whoever the fuck you want. You're not gonna find Hove or Black Thought nowhere saying the Backstreet Boys is a trillion times better than NSYNC. Leave our fucking culture alone. That's my opinion too. Cause you're starting off some shit and then he's gonna go be in a state of the art hills somewhere making cars and just don't do that. If you feel like that, that's fine. But no. We need no more nuclear bombs set off in hip hop unless it's called for. This guy's a rich tech. He makes cars. He gonna go on an interview and just say, I mean, that's his thoughts, cool, but you don't need to think about it. Find me somewhere where a prolific rapper went somewhere and said, this guy's better than will.i.am a trillion times.
If you say it, you can't say it yourself anyway. Because even the time LL Cool J's invented GOATs, one of the GOATs. But when he said, I'm better than everybody, or he said some statement like, I'm the greatest.
No, if somebody says it about themselves, it's different than somebody, for one, the type of music you do ain't even our type of music to just go up there and just put two people against.
He almost lined up Black Thought, huh? Like if you think
he lined up everything, because what the fuck do that got to do with it? Even if that's his thoughts, save it to your fucking self.
All right, man. So Fat Joe, I'm gonna talk about Jadakiss, will.i.am all in one video. So Fat Joe was getting some backlash for what he said why the BET Awards has been suspended and stuff. So if I remember, I'm gonna put some of the comments on the screen from X. Yeah, I'm gonna put some of the comments on the screen from X and shit because you know they was going in on Fat Joe, but to a certain extent, you know, there's a lot of truth to what Fat Joe was saying. You know, I think we all can agree that there was a lot of truth to what Joey Crack was saying. But at the end of the day, he says that's why they had to get ratchet and get hood because, excuse me, I'm running late today. They didn't have the budget, you know. And excuse me, but my whole thing is this: just because you don't have the budget and have people flying out of cannons that, you know, the VMAs have, and I'm explaining that, MTV Video Music Awards have, it don't mean y'all can't be y'all can't be tasteful. It don't mean that, you know, the men can't dress like gentlemen and the women can't dress like ladies. And I'm not just getting on the ladies for what they wear and how they dress, the men too. To a award show, y'all set the standard. It shouldn't be, you know, casual wear or no, it should be, y'all should treat these award shows really like when y'all show up to the Grammys to a black tie event, y'all should treat it like that. You know, y'all set the standard, whether y'all got a bunch of money or don't have a bunch of money, you know, but the culture is trash. So no matter if you have a bunch of money around it, the music is trash. Every woman is, you know, figured out, I got to use my sexuality to make money. The men can't rap. They dress like women. They act like women. So really the award show is really just a reflection of the state of hip hop. Now they was going around telling us that, you know, the people who was criticizing hip hop, and that's been going on. Remember, you had the whole thing with KRS-One and Nelly. You know what I'm saying? What did Nelly say? You know, basically on number one, he addressed KRS-One. I can't remember the line right now. Half these niggas talking about this ain't real hip hop, be the albums fly both and shipping ain't left the dock. It's mad cause I'm hot and it's mad cause you not. That was supposed to be about KRS-One criticizing Nelly. I like Nelly, honestly. I didn't have an issue with Nelly's music. People did, but you know, but at the end of the day, it sold records. But yeah, it's just a reflection of it. But it's been going on with people, you know, remember Nas went in on Nori and Cameron. Said their albums was trash. Paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said. You know, so it's always kind of been, you know, this generation is more nobody really saying that because, oh, you hating or stop hating. But it's just a reflection of the culture. And, you know, the crazy thing about it is when you talk about the compared to the MTV VMAs, it's the same company. It's the same company. Viacom owns it all. It's the exact same fucking company. So why they can't throw BET some? Because they never respected the culture. All they did was to extract all of the masculinity out of the culture, all of the true culture out of the culture, all of the true tradition of hip hop. They wanted to extract out of there, and they done that. They basically took rap, hip hop in general, and they didn't butt broke it. They didn't gentrify it. When they start throwing money around and compromising everybody and stuff of that nature, it was a wrap. But what you see at those award shows is a reflection of hip hop. If you wasn't on social media, that's what it's about. The women are shamed. They have no shame. They have no decor. You know what I'm saying? You know, the men, they are feminized. The music is trash. So budget or no budget, you're supposed to have a standard. And hip hop has overran that standard since the Source Awards, all that type of stuff, man. So, you know, for the most part, you know, you can say the budget has something to do with it, and I won't disagree nor agree with that. You know, we can say that. But what I am saying is, you still can have be tasteful. Should no way a Sexy Red should be performing. I don't know if she have somebody like that should be performing on stage. Ain't no way Glorilla should got a gospel album. You know? Real talk. But, you know, to address what Jadakiss say, Jada, I got beef with the feds and the, you know. Basically, he got mad for will.i.am for saying, comparing Jay-Z to Black Thoughts. And saying Black Thoughts is 1,000 times better than Jay-Z. What y'all gotta understand too, Jay-Z to piss so many people off in the industry, it ain't funny. You see Nicki Minaj being the latest victim, she's a victim over the title money. So, you know, when people say stuff about Jay, a lot of times it comes from a place of outside of rap. Now, Black Thoughts, he is dope. You know, he didn't make much compromising music to my knowledge, none. Black Thoughts is one of the dopest, you know, and really the Roots was more of a band, more of a like, you know, kind of hybrid rap hip hop band. I like what they were doing. You have a band behind you, and basically instead of the lead singer or the country singer or the rock and roll lead singer, he was dropping bars. The concept was dope. But, you know, I have to agree with a lot of brothers and sisters that say this. Our culture is the only culture that put each other against each other. We can't just celebrate them. It got to be one or the other. Michael Jordan or LeBron. Remember back in the day, Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. We're the only culture that do that. We're the only culture that do that. We can just celebrate the Magic Johnsons, the Michael Jackson, Prince, Michael. You know, why we just can't celebrate it? Why I got to be one ninja at the top of the mountain? I agree with that, and I get it. It's friendly banner. Even before social media, there was a thing. There was always a thing. Vanity of Apollonia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just you know, the only reason Mike didn't get compared to a lot of people, Mike Jordan, wasn't no fucking competition. Mike was so high up there, but until LeBron came, it's like, you know, white people, you don't really see them. Aerosmith, AC/DC, you know, they have those little debates, but it's just like, let's just celebrate it. And now you pitting one person against another part. We always do that. You know, and y'all want to blame America for some of the things that, y'all want to blame America for some of the things that, to a lot of that's just embedded. You know, that's just been embedded in the DNA. I don't know if they call it the curse from the Most High. A lot of that been embedded, bro. In Africa, they got a lot of the same shit going on to this day. So, you know, honestly, man, like, we can't celebrate both. Now, he might have been just trying to, you know, give Will.i.am could have been trying to give Black Thought his credit, because he don't get the credit that he can deserve. But in a vacuum, if God came down and said, I'm going to make 100 MC tournament, and y'all gotta spit y'all best bars, like, you'll be surprised who will win. It'd probably be a non-industry guy that would win that tournament. We get it that the machine pushes certain people. We get it. We get it more. I get it more than most. The machine allows you allows to stamp you. Without the machine stamping you, like, you know, people didn't know when you win Grammys, that's payola. It's not about the best, it's payola. They pay to get these songs #1 on the radio. They pay to get them on the radio. They pay for hot singles. Think about the psychology about it. They can play a song that you don't like so much that they force you to like it and make it #1. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Check out the Patreon. Everything in first link in description, link tree. Peace.